that mind is incapable of seeing the reality as it is. Such an inefficient mind becomes my greatest enemy. Because what is self-realization? Self-realization is nothing but knowing the self as it is. Can a colored mind know the self as it is? No. The colored mind will know the self with its color. Just like a crystal near to a red cloth, the crystal appears red. In the same way, through the colored mind, I see a colored self, a colored BMI. Om is seen as BMI. That is coloring. So, this is what happens when I don't get what I want. If I get what I want, that is a second option, second branch. What happens then? Then also there is problem. Instead of whirlpool of depression, I enter into whirlwind of elation. Mind is hyper elated. Worldly joys throw us out of balance. Worldly joy is not the joy of the self. Don't misunderstand this. Worldly joy also is a bondage because it makes us forget God. It decenters us. It takes us away from our center, the self. So joy is also, it is also nothing but sweet poison. It is sweet, but it is poison. Why is it poison? It is poison because it will kill you. How does it kill us? By giving us repeated death. Normal poison will kill you only once. Ragadvesha poison will kill you again and again. Mrityosa mrityum gacchati yahiga naneva pashyati. The person who ignores the self goes from death to death. Kathopanishad says. So, when we get what we want, what happens? Ego in us rise, superiority complex. Then, moha, infatuation, lobha, greed. Correct? All these negativities come. So, whatever be the case, whether I get what I want, I don't get what I want, one thing is for sure, I am going to have a disturbed mind. So that is why Bhagavan says, Ma karma phala heturbuhu mate sangaha astu akarmani. Don't do these two mistakes. Then there is no uddharanam that happens, there is only avasadhanam, there is only fall. This is how we fall. So next question is, Bhagavan, if that is the case, how to correct these mistakes? How to come out of this danger of bondage? So that is verse number 3. Let us chant together. Yad karoṣi yad aśnāsi yad juhoṣi dadāsi yad tapasyasi kaunteya tad kuruṣva mad-arpaṇam. So here is a solution to the problem. What is the solution? Tad kuruṣva mad-arpaṇam. Perform all your actions as an offering unto me. So point number 1, you must perform your swadharma actions. Point number 2, you must do it without expecting results. Point number 3, you must do it as a dedication, arpanam unto the Lord. Point number 3. This is the way. Now how can this solve the problem? Or rather, why should we perform action as an offering unto the Lord? Here, mat means what? To me. Who is this me? The Lord. Who is this Lord? The Supreme Self in each and every one of us. Here, mat doesn't mean Vasudeva Krishna. Mat means Supreme Self. Krishna represents Self. So don't say, Krishna has said, you have to perform only for me, not for Shiva, Rama, Krishna, what is that, Ganapati and all that. No. That is not the meaning. Mat means Supreme Self. Okay. Now the question is, why should we perform action to the Lord, and how does it solve the problem? So now let us start from the scratch. So every time spirituality we have to start from the scratch so that the fundamentals are very clear. So how do we start from the scratch? Number one, how are we existing on this planet? How do we exist? Infinite number of factors are there which make life possible upon the planet. Yes or no? Yes. How many factors? Food, water, shelter, clothing, humidity, gravity. So many factors. How many factors? Infinite number of factors. Infinite number of factors. Outside, infinite number of factors. Inside, kidney, liver, heart, everything has to function. Then only I can exist on this planet. Only then I can live on this planet. Now, how many factors are in my control? How many factors? Not even one. Correct? So therefore, I am living on this world, in this world, but not even one factor is in my control. But these infinite factors have come together, because of which life is possible. Therefore, I say, life is not mine, life is a gift given by God. Who is God? The one who is making this impossible thing possible. Infinite factors coming together in a very intelligent way, harmonious way. Definitely, infinite intelligence is necessary. Infinite power is necessary. That entity who has this infinite intelligence, power, etc., that entity we call God. So, life is a gift given by God to me. Statement number one. This is how you build the foundations of spirituality. So life is a gift from God. What about my abilities and talents? I am able to see. Again, I don't know how am I able to see. How I am able to think. How am I able to hear, smell, touch, taste. Really speaking, I don't know anything. So therefore, comes the 4 Mahavakyas. What are they? Number 1, I am nothing. Number 2, I know nothing. Number 3, I have nothing. Number 4, I can do nothing. Do you agree? Do you agree? 4 Mahavakyas, okay? For the beginners, this is how you have to, this is a runway for the spiritual flight. Make your fundamentals very clear. I am a nobody in this world. In fact, if you just practice these 4 statements, again and again remembering this, you will have tremendous peace. You don't have to do anything. Just pay attention to reality. And reality is this. I am nothing, I know nothing, I have nothing, I can do nothing. This is reality. The moment you ignore this reality, what happens when you ignore this reality? I am something. I know something. I can do something. I have something. And then you go on trying to increase that something. You are in for trouble. You are sowing the seed of misery. Because you are pampering your ego. These 4 statements means egoless life. In life, ever remain puncturing the ego, you will have tremendous peace. You don't have to understand complicated spiritual meditation techniques, not necessary. Remain in this level. You will be at absolute peace. It's a fact of life also. You don't have to study big scriptures, Khandana, Mandana, Bhashya, Tika and all that is not necessary. Just very simple, plain facts of life. Pay attention to the realities of life and come to this conclusion, I am a nobody in this world. This is the beginning point, starting point of spirituality. So now, what should be the purpose of my life? God has given me life. God has given me abilities and talents. God has put me in a particular environment. What does He expect from us? He has given us everything. Is there something which He expects from us? Yes. What does He expect? He expects from His creation dharma, because that is the nature of Bhagavan. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagavan's nature is dharma, so He will expect from His children also a dharmic way of life, righteous way of life, value-based way of life. Just like any parent will expect from the children. What do they expect, mother and father? My children should be obedient, value-based, good, dharmic, righteous. I want good children. Yes or no? Same thing Bhagavan also expects. Pitahamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. I am the father and mother of this universe. So just like any father and mother will expect these things, the divine father, divine mother also expects the same thing. So, then what becomes the purpose of life now? The purpose of life is one, ever remember this truth, that I am alive because of God. Be ever grateful to God. Ever try to please God with your life. And how can we please God? By walking the path of dharma. How do we displease God? When we walk the path of adharma. Yes. So our primary goal should be to make our Bhagavan happy, to make our Creator happy. Just like what is the primary goal of a small child? Ensure that the child is obedient. Whatever mother or father says, just obey. That's all what is needed. Yes or no? Nothing else is needed. Ensure that I am an obedient child of my parent. In the same way, while living also, my Creator should be happy with me. That is how I should live. Not insisting upon the result. What kind of child do you want? An insistent child or an obedient child? As a parent, what will you like? Here the child, I want this only. It's a headache. You start disliking your own child when the child is insistent. But suppose you say, no, this is good for you, just take it. Okay, mother. Whatever it is. You feel like giving more. Isn't it? There is an extra love for obedient child, and there is lack of love for a disobedient child. See, we are made to go through this family life only to know these fundamentals. Otherwise, what is the use of making us go through this family drama? First you become children, then slowly you become parents. It's a family drama actually. There is a reason. So in and through worldly love, we are introduced to divine love. Because the pattern is the same. Nature is the same. Once you know what is worldly love, you are fit to understand divine love. Rules are the same. So now, when I live, how should I live? Tad kuruṣva mad-arpaṇam. I should live not for results. That is a mistake. I should live to please God. I should live always remembering, with gratitude, with devotion, with humility, that whatever I am doing, it is because of His grace. That is called as arpaṇam. Arpaṇam means offering. Many times people ask, Saji, what do you mean by offering? See, offering a coconut, I understand. Offering flower, I can understand. Performing action as an offering unto God, what does it mean? Offering means remembrance. Offering means understanding. Whatever I am doing, it is because of His grace. It is not because of my independent power. Tad kuruṣva mad-arpaṇam. Just like when you are dealing with ornaments, there is an understanding that these ornaments are made of gold. When you are dealing with waves, you have the understanding that you are dealing with water. You see? So in the same way, when you are dealing with BMI and OET, understanding is I am dealing with God. That is called as arpaṇam. Now how to practice it? That is what is said here. Yat karoṣi. Few samples are given how to practice. So this is practical spirituality. Yat karoṣi, yad aśnāsi, yad juhoṣi, yad dadāsi, tat mad-arpaṇam kuruṣva. Yat karoṣi, tat mad-arpaṇam kuruṣva. Yad aśnāsi, tat mad-arpaṇam kuruṣva. Yad juhoṣi, tat mad-arpaṇam kuruṣva. This is the way you have to understand. So let us take the first one. Yad karoṣi, tat mad-arpaṇam kuruṣva. Yad karoṣi, whatever you do, offer it unto me. So how to do this as a spiritual practice? So many things we do. How to practice it? To do anything, what is necessary? Inspiration. Yes or no? Without an inspiration, can you do anything? No. When you are inspired to do a thing, pay attention to that inspiration. Where does that inspiration come? In our heart. Pay attention to it. And see how beautifully God is making you an instrument in doing His task. If He has to make you do something, He will give you inspiration. Hanumanji, just before crossing that ocean, he says, I am definitely going to succeed. He tells everybody. How do you know? There's a tremendous amount of inspiration that is welling in my heart. Therefore, Bhagavan's blessing is there. Therefore, I am going to succeed. You see? When your heart is pure, you can clearly experience that inspiration welling up in your heart. Is that inspiration mine? Don't make this mistake. This is a mistake we do. We say, I am inspired. Yes, you are an instrument through which Bhagavan is pouring inspiration. So that inspiration belongs to Bhagavan. To the extent mind is pure, to that extent you will find the intensity of inspiration. If you are creating that inspiration, why don't you create another 50 units of inspiration? Swamiji, some chemical reaction, that's how that inspiration is coming. Okay, put little more chemical. Because your hard work depends on your inspiration. Greater the inspiration, greater is the hard work. Yes or no? So what is the first thing you must do? If you want to put forth more effort, you should increase your inspiration. Try. I don't know. I am inspired, therefore I am doing. That's all I know. So every step by step you observe that inspiration which is coming, it belongs to God. That is called as arpaṇam. Bhagavan, you are making me do by first giving that inspiration. So at the seat of meditation, just observe that inspiration as an object. Pay attention. Feel that inspiration. See the hidden hand of God in that inspiration. Then that becomes arpaṇam. Clear? Now, after that what? You will find that creative ideas come. You are given a task. Planning has to be there. That inspiration will inspire you to plan. When that planning is happening, wonderful ideas come. Unique ideas come. Creative ideas come. At that time, what is the mistake do we do? My idea, I am sure nobody would have got this idea. After I share this idea with others, everybody will praise me. My boss will give me promotion. Gone. Mad-arpaṇam. Bhagavan, this creative idea, it's not